This is the challenge number 4 of the CSS battle. We are provided with this basic division, and we have to make this one. So let's get started. First of all, we will remove the basic default styling, margin, and the padding from the elements that the browser by default provides, and also make the border box sizing of each element to the border box. And now give the body a background color. So here we go. So now we have to use 3 elements like this. So we will use the span. We'll make 3 spans like this and apply the styling to them. Now, yes, the span now has this styling, but why this is not applied to the span? So let's inspect in the DOM element. Span has width and height and background. Make it background color. So no change. Okay, so div have 0 width, therefore it is not displaying anything. So we will make this div. Let's try first in this browser DOM, Chrome DevTools. Height is equal to the max content, and the width let's make it 100, viewport width and 100 viewport width. Yes, what's okay. Span is not getting any style, so I don't know why this is happening. So let's make them the divs also. Okay, so we provided the styling in browser DOM to the div that is 100% viewport width and 100% viewport height. Let's remove this. Okay, so this is working fine. So what the purpose of this span? We will be making this span a grid, and to place these items in the center, this will serve as a wrapper. So let's see. Make the body a grid. Oh no, display grid. And justify content to the center and align items to the center. Yes. Also, we want to make a span a grid. We'll factor this later. So the width is 100 pixel. So grid template columns, repeat 3 times 100 pixel. Yes, here we go. And now we have to grab first and third element and apply the same styling on the first and third div. So how we can achieve this? We will use the pseudo selector. First nth of type, and we can grab first and third by 2n plus 1. What does it mean? N basically starts from 0. When the n is 0, we have 1. So the first element will be selected, and then n will be 1. So 2n, n will be 1. So we will have 2 plus 1 equals 3. So the third element will be selected from here. And similarly, when the n will be 2, so 2 into 2, we will have 4 plus 1, 5. The fifth element will be selected, and the same list goes on. So we have we would have the grip over odd elements. Similarly, we can grab the even elements by simply 2n. Yes. Now style the first and third elements. Border, bottom, left, radius is 50%. Yes. And also the border, bottom, right is 50%. And we will align self to the end. No? So we will see this later. First of all, style the second child, or basically that's even child. So we have to make the top left and top right border radius like that. And so we will displace the odd elements 50% down. Transform, translate y to 50%. Basically 50% is the actual height of the element. Similarly, and positive translate y, positive value will always go down, and the negative value will go up. Negative 50% will go up, and so we have achieved the result. And let's compare it, and it seems like we have achieved the 100% accuracy. Now submit it. Yes, it's 100% score. Now move to the fifth target. So we have to make this using CSS. So this is very interesting program. We will be using span as a wrapper and a div as element. So here we go. And now remove the basic styling, margin 0, padding 0, and box sizing, make it to border box. Yes. And now style the body. Body will have background of this color. So what we have to do, it seems like it is a grid. Yes, this is the first row, this is the second row, and this is the third row, and this is first column, second column, and third column. So what we will do, we will make this span a grid and place the items accordingly in that grid. There are many ways to achieve this, so we will be using this one. So let's see. First of all, make these 3 elements and grab the even elements and make the even element to this light green color. So the nth of type, grab the true one. We can also use select even element CSS like this, nth child or nth of type even. Yes, nth of type even. Let's try this and make its background to this. Yes, here we have achieved this, and we can also use old, and here we can see that old elements has this styling. So now place the span in the center of the body. We can achieve this by making the body a grid. Align items to the center and justify content to the center. Now we have to make the span a grid also. So use this line to make this grid, and the grid template columns, repeat 3 times 1 FR. Also we will be using grid template rows to make it a grid of 3 by 3. So let's inspect this grid in the Chrome Dev tools. The grid, you can see this grid here. We have a grid of 3 by 3 here. Okay, so now we will place the item, first item in this, second in this, third in this. How we can achieve this? We can make a grid area property of the grid. So give them a class to grab them separately. Let's see. Dot A dot B dot C grid area of C will be C. Similarly, grid area of B will be B, and grid area of A will be A. And now let's have a look on the magic. Grid template areas. We will not, if we don't want to place the element in the block, we will simply place dot. And we want to place the A block in the third column of first row, so we will place A. Here we go. And similarly, we will place B here and dot here. And also we will place C here. Let's copy this on the playground and it will make more sense. Like this. This template area represents the grid, and we have placed the items visually here. So what we will do now, we will make the border radius to 50% of each element, and we want this and this elements to have border top right, border radius of top right to 0. So what we can do, we can simply style from here. B border top left radius will be 0, top right, and also the top right radius of the C child will be 0. So now we have to make the blocks smaller in order to overlap these elements. Similar, currently we have a width of one fraction, and that is actually 100 pixels. If we make 50 pixel and 50 pixel, that will overlap each. So now we can visualize this. structure here that each element is overlapping on each other in this block. We have to make the width of division greater. I think it is 110. Let's try 110. Now it's slightly smaller. Let's try 120. It seems that it is equal. So now we have to move it to the left. Why this is not in the left? Align items, center, also justify content to the center. This is also not making improvement. Line items to the center is making a good step toward the result. So now I'm thinking that we can displace each element to 50% left. Let's try this. Transform, translate x to the 50% of its width. Yes, it seems like we have achieved our result. This is not. If we move to 25%, it's also not making progress. Okay. Oh, so we have made the width to 120 pixels to make the half. Actually, what we were doing that we were making the width of the grid element to be half of actual width of the element. Yes, we have div of 100 pixels. So we were making a grid block 50 pixels to overlap the elements. So now we have a element of 120 pixels. So to make it half, we have to use 60 pixels. Yes, here we go. And also we have translated each element 25 pixels to the left. Let's remove this and uh, use some cleaner approach. Align item and justify intent center, justify content center. No, it's not working. Justify items. Yes, justify items to the center. Now we have made Now currently we are using transform to move the elements to the left. So let's try a cleaner approach, that is justify item with center. So let's have a look on the result. I think this is 100% accurate. So we have 100% match. So thank you guys for watching. If you learned something new, thumbs up to the video. In the future you will have I will be making more videos to learn CSS from the examples. Bye bye.